Boathouse or the bus stop? I can't remember where I went last time, so where do I want to go this time? I'm here. I can go to the forest. Let's just go to Boathouse. See what is here. Maybe Shurk decided to pick stones near the water. In the worst case scenario, I'll find his corpse. Very chipper. But I'm sure it won't end up that way. I was crossing the square when someone called out to me. Halt! Izinoze! Wait. Alice came up and smiled. Showing her midriff again, I immediately sensed a trap. Where are you going? I'm searching for Shurk. Olga asked me to. And how is it? Exciting? She looked intently into my eyes, and I turned away awkwardly. Well, not really. But, you know, a pioneer is missing. Surely, you're not freaking out over such a minor thing. Whoa, what do you mean? Only a few hours have passed. Maybe he just lost track of time while having a walk. Certainly, I had the same idea, but I wasn't telling her that. Excuse me, sorry, scratching my head. Well, yes, I guess that could be true, but who knows what could have happened. Let me help you with it. What do you mean by it? With what? Hey, same thing. I got suspicious with looking for Shurk, of course. Oh, but I can do it, and do it well. Oh, come on. She smiled at me, but there was something mischievous in her smile. Naturally, her smile was cute enough, but it really seemed to me like she's something behind it. Well, if you insist. Since I could not understand what was on her mind, I had no idea why I would refuse. But before that, I think I remember this part. I'll wait for you. You're actually serious about just standing there? Yes! Why wouldn't I? Let's go. Okay. Not often do you want to, again, rum. It's like all the other cabs, if not for the Jolly Roger on the door, right behind her. By the way, Ulsa's my roommate. Yeah, I'm sure. This is Ulsa's side, all the sports and cat girl. Rock bands and mango over here. We entered the cabin. The complete chaos inside really reminded me of my old flat. Though what I thought of it as old, in general, I would imagine the girls' room to be different. Snow white sheets, walls and floor clean, shining and spotless. But when I entered, I considered the two most exemplary pioneers are living here. Am I speaking English? Sometimes. What is that? Is that a ski rod or something? That's an umbrella. That's a sock, just randomly there. There's the pink trousers. Again, take time to look at all the little details they've drawn into it. See if they've hidden any extras. Anyways, we stood there silent for some time. And what do you need to get? Huh? Seems like I interrupted Alice's thinking. Yeah, it's not here exactly. Wait here. I'll be back in a minute. She smiled and ran out the door. She seemed really flaky today. I began to examine the room and looking for the hidden stash of porn. I wouldn't say that there had been an explosion and just a decent mess. Well, at least looking at this mess created in one pioneer station, I can certainly say that I am not the messiest person in the world. The decorations of my apartment took years to complete. I was thinking about anything in particular, was just looking around the room. Posters, Soviet artists, and books. And then I realized that everything I knew was wrong. Up is white, up is down, and black is white, and I think I got the song wrong even. Something will happen soon. Something bad. Why did Alice leave me here all alone? There was something I had to discover. My gut told me it's dangerous to go alone. And I took it. I went to the door and tried opening it, locked. By the way, you're inside. The lock is on the inside. Anyways, whatever. What a surprise. How did she manage to quickly lock me in, quietly? I don't know on her mind, but I need to get out of here. I went to the window, opened it, and climbed out. Now I could go take care of business by leading a upper decker. What? I chose the second option and wait. What is the reason she had locked me up? I waited. I wanted to know what was happening. Plus, I really wanted to see Alice's face when she finds her room empty. A fishing net here. Or is that a bug net? Bushes, waited. I took off my clothes. After some time, I've heard footsteps. Alice and Olga came to the house. You'll see everything for yourself. She opened the door and went in. A few later seconds, she ran back out. Ha ha ha. You know, Alice's face looked as if she just won the mouse catching competition, but at the last moment, she found out it was not a real Olympic sport. So, he just disappeared. No, he's watching us pervertedly in the background. Olga asked skeptically. I did the right thing by closing the window after all. Oh, no. You know, he vanished. I understand everything. Alice's last name. You and your roommate. Every time, the same thing. Haven't you had enough yet? But it's true. Really. One story after another. Simon's in the cabin. Someone's harassing you. Why do you keep lying? That's just horrible. You're a horrible person. You should feel bad. Alice seemed really upset, and to my surprise, was not trying to argue. On the one hand, it was funny to look at, but on the other, I felt a bit sorry for Alice's last name. She deserved it, though. Our leader finally finished scolding her and left. Alice was mad, as you can see here. She clenched her fist, trembled, her face was flushed. It seemed to me that she was going to explode. I sat in the bushes and left quietly. However, I was wondering what was on her mind, and I came out from my hiding place, not afraid to be beaten. So, what exactly did you want to show the camp leader? Me? Alice turned and looked at me with disbelief. After a moment, surprise turned to anger. You! What about me? She calmed down a bit. Because you're a loser. And why is that? Because you're afraid to compete with me. When? When we played cards. By the way, I played cards with you before. I bet I lost and you still did this to me, you bitch. From the future, or was it the past? Alternative universe. I knew this. What a serious reason. Yeah, maybe I should apologize to you. I asked sarcastically. Screw you. She went into the house, slamming the door. I wasn't angry at Alice. In the end, I expected her to do something like this. Anyways, I got through it without consequence. I was very lucky. Her confusion and embarrassment just made my day. Chuckling, clucking, I left Alice's cabin, which was about to become my death trap. So I can't go to the beach house at all. I go to the bus stop or I can go to the forest. I think I've been to both before. Yeah, let's go to the forest. It was obvious that Olga and her pioneers had already searched every nook and cranny of the camp. Roamed length, breadth of it all. So probably it's not worth looking for Shirk in the canteen or on the beach. I'm still a fan of the beach because apparently everyone has to wear bikini to go there. They can't just normally walk there. Or in the cybernetic club. It was his second home after all. Or maybe his first. Though thus it might be worth looking, around the surrounding forest. I didn't plan to go far into the forest, otherwise it might be me who they'd be searching for tomorrow. I didn't really visit the countryside often. I just stayed in the country house every summer during my childhood. But the one but that one was very close to the city. But in this camp, it was possible to find everything I hadn't seen for so long. Overwhelming vegetation, singing birds, fresh air, new girls, especially new girls. I found a meadow and sat on a stump. How peaceful this place is. Just listen. Ah. But where in the world is Carmen Sandy Shricket? Actually, he could have been taken against his will by the people who took me here. This camp is far from normal, so pioneer disappearance should not be all that strange. And integral possibility. Intrigue. What was that? Excuse me. Heart attack. I'm back. I'm alive. An intriguing possibility. Could it be the work of whichever force sent me here, or is it just some separate local entity doing? He owed money to the Russian mob. Wait a minute, we are in Russia. The Italian mob. What? Lost in my own thoughts. I didn't notice how the grass before me started moving. I looked closely and saw a squirrel. Anyways, I hit the mic. That ruined the sound effect. It approached me carefully and stared at my hands. Probably used to getting fed here. Sorry, my friend. I do not have anything with me. Of course, the squirrel could not understand me, and continued to just sit there waiting for treats. I felt sorry for it because I didn't have a crumb of bread, so I hid it. What? Bread in my pocket. I realized that even ashamed to look it in the eyes and decided to move on. Ellipses mocked me for not feeding the poor, defenseless creature. I decided to watch people bathe instead. After some times wondering, I came to the washstands. Turns out, he is not in the forest either. At least not the surrounding area. Going further is just frightening. I walked to the washstands, took off my shirt, and tried to wipe myself down because I was all sweaty and muscly. However, it was not easy because of my bulging muscles. I wouldn't be able to get into the wash bowl, and there isn't even a ladle. Ladle, 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 I made you out of clay. No, wrong song. Suddenly, I heard footsteps behind me. I turned around. Bright eyes. Electronic was walking in my... Damn it, didn't work. Walking in my directions. Looking for Shirk, you sexy shirtless man? Yes. You too? Me too. Listen, you know him better. Where could he have gone? I don't have a clue. I hit his body. He disappeared. He answered sadly. Well, I just don't understand why everyone has made such a fuss during the night. During the night, wasn't he in the cabin with you? Then he couldn't have been gone for too long. Maybe he just went for a walk. He took a walk. He slapped me in the face, saying, "You don't know Shirk." Hold on. Ow. I didn't get the slap sound effect out of that, though. Did I actually just slap myself? It's the whiskey. He is fanatically dedicated to his work. His life consists of robotics, cybernetics, and that's it. Occasionally eating cake. He does like cake. So maybe 3 things. People like him are 1 in a million. No! In a billion. His talent is boundless. How dare you, sir? I look up to him. He is a man of steel, and I'm not just talking about his rod. What? Simply triumphant. At the moment, he looked like Hitler making a speech in front of a crowd of thousands. That explains the arm extend. Even his gestures matched. Okay. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. So, what? You don't understand, do you? No. He spends all of it, you see, all of his free time in our club. All! So, disappearing just like that is unusual for him? Of course. Seems like electronic calmed down. Okay, okay. He looked at me intently. Are you going to wash? He said, asking then, can I watch? Not really. Just wanted to rinse off a little. It's hot. Me too. He looked around. I wish there were buckets or a ladle. Sometimes something to get more water with. Yeah, I noticed already. Then let's... I'm not sure where this is going, but... Okay, let's do this. He walked behind the bush and pulled out one of the taps. To my surprise, it turned up... it ended up turning up, and rather than pouring into a wash bin, the water splashed almost 90 degrees. You can manage to wash yourself that way. Thank you, porn music. To be honest, I didn't know electronic was an option. Hey. Let's try this. Meanwhile, Electronic took off his shirt and then squatted, so it seemed like he pulled down his shorts. I really couldn't tell because the washstand was behind and concealed his waist. I heard something hit the ground, a thunk like a giant hose. Wink. He just directed the stream towards himself and started to sing something quietly. I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts. Anyways, let's clean my chimney sweep. I know many sexual innuendos. I've never heard that one. Maybe I'll try that next time at the bar. Hey, the sexy lady. Do you want to clean my chimney sweep? I stood astonished, not knowing what to do. He seemed to notice it. I'll wash myself and then let you use it. Gosh, I got a massive chill. Well, you know, just remembered that I have something to do. Gotta go. Out of all the eccentrics of Electronic, the moment I saw was the weirdest one. Hey, what's up with you? I mean, it's not gay if you don't look at me. It's just a hand. A cold shower on a hot day like this is the best thing ever. No. That won't do. And anyways, I gotta go. I put my shirt on quickly and ran back into the forest. I wonder what got into him. Well, I always know what he was hoping to get into him. Hey now. Alright, that was it. Lobo. Ellipses laughed. Ellipses knew a good circle joker when he saw one. I went for lunch with mixed feelings. A new feeling that I've never felt before. Questions about my own sexuality. What? No. With a sense of accomplishment with realization of time wasted.